Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today we have a spicy one, definitely. So I actually had this idea during the live streaming for the new box. If I'm not wrong, someone in the chat also had the same idea of mixing this new synchro monster, the one that you've seen on in the thumbnail, with ROKKETS, and it's so freaking good. We tested this during the live streaming, so no worries if you missed that, because here's the deck list with the replays. But before jumping right into it, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it and really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So I'm here, of course, with our boy Revolver, or Varys, or whatever you want to call him, and boom, this is the deck list. So let's start from the fact that now that I'm recording with all the replays, they are done before the skill rebalancing applies. So this means that this is still the old skill where you need to return a card from your hand to the deck in order to play the boost sector launch from your deck. But that is not an issue for us, because you're gonna see with the combo explanation that you actually, if you wanna go into this full combo, you do not need to activate the skill. So we have this just in case we break. So, and this makes the deck even more consistent. So this deck allows you to destroy all the cards your opponent controls during their turn with two ways. So you have two roads. Let's go with the first one. The first one, the one that I love, is with Varam. It's just that easy. You need this guy that is a rare card from the latest box, so you can easily get it from the Soulflare Lightning. And this guy is a generic synchro monster, so you can do it with any tuner and non-tuner. And he has a bunch of effects that we do not care, because these effects are applied only when it is treated as an equip card. But in this case, we're gonna summon this boy, and the only effect we care about is this one. If this synchro summon card is destroyed, you can destroy all face-up cards your opponent controls. And no, this is not just as a sitting boy on the field waiting for your opponents to pop it. It's not like that. This guy is gonna be combined with Rocket Tracer. Why? Because Rocket Tracer can target one face-up card you control, pop it, and special summon. So at the end of this combo, you do not only pop all the cards your opponent controls, but you also get a special summon from your deck of a rocket monster. So that is simply insane. And with this build, this actually combo is so consistent, because you basically need 3 monsters, and it can be also like 1 monster, 1 quick launch, and 1 bar regenerator, or 2 monsters and 1 ball regenerator, and a boot sector launch. Or you actually only these 3, because if you just have 3 monsters, you're good to go. Just as long as you have 3 monsters with no effect of Rocket Tracer, that's all you need for your Varam. That's it, and that's insane. So one of the changes that we are making, also, other than playing 10 monsters, as you can see, all level 4 except the Outer Rocket Dragon, just 1. And you're gonna see in a minute why we play 1 Outer Rocket Dragon, is that we're playing triple quick launch, that is mandatory in Rockets, right? Then we're playing a Bottle Regenerator. There is a card that I already showed actually the potential of. It's pretty good. It gives you, it's like a Monster Reborn, you know what I mean? But he has an additional fact that if you actually pop the monsters, if the monster gets popped, you draw a card. That's a Monster Reborn plus that, so that's really, really good for Rockets. And the last thing is that we're playing 4 boost sector launch, no staple need right here, because you're gonna see how much stuff we can do. We actually went through triple interruption during a duel, so I totally recommend you to watch all the replays. And with 4 boost sector launch, we have even more plays, because we can either use this to summon monsters from the hand in case we do not have quick launch, or you can just do all your stuff, and at the end of it you can just use Boot Sector Launch to revive rockets from your graveyard if your opponent has more monsters than you. So you want to see this card in your starting end, that's why we have a Terraforming as well. And so why do we have Auto Rocket here? Because it allows you to go into our second board nuking combo, and it is the one with Shooting Riser Dragon and Black Rose Dragon. So at the same with the same cards, basically you just need 3 monsters right here. You go into a level 7, so of course it might be Auto Rocket plus a Rocket Tracer, and then what you need is to use the effect of Shooting Riser Dragon to make it level 3 by sending one of the level 4 to the graveyard, and then you need another level 4 non-tuner from the graveyard, actually, or from the graveyard or from your hands with Magna Rocket Dragon. I mean, any of these level 4 that is non-tuner, so not Rocket Tracer, so that during your opponent's turn you can go Accel Synchro into Black Rose Dragon. Guys, this deck is so cool and is so good, to be honest. I still have some doubt, to be honest, because most of the times if you can go into the Shooting Riser Dragon combo, you can also go into the Varam, and if you get to choose, I will totally recommend to go into this one, just because Varam does not miss the timing, because he says if the Synchro Summon card is destroyed. So this dude does not miss the timing. On the other side, Black Rose Dragon does, so it can miss the timing. You have to be a little bit more careful when you have your Shooting Riser Dragon plus a monster, you know, to choose the correct moment when to Accel Synchro. But guys, stay tuned for the replays. I ranked up during the live stream really easily from region rank 1 to 2, and I'm sure I can go even further. This deck is totally King of Games worthy. Still now, and I think even more during the last weeks of the month, actually in the last week of the month. So consistent, you need nothing more than the SR from the Rocket Tracer, and the quick launch, of course. No UR, right, actually, except for Terraforming, and very nice. Also, again, guys, if you don't have this combo, no worries, you just need Varam, to be honest. You can actually replace these 2 monsters and maybe the Outer Rocket with something else and make this deck even more versatile, but this is just to have a full nuking deck during your opponent's turn. So cool. That was all actually for the explanation, and we can jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys, first replay, and this was actually a loss, but I have to show you how cool this combo was with the Varam Dragon, the Magistus Dragon. Look at this. So it's him to go first, and I actually only in this live streaming against this guy I realized how crazy and broken Onomats are right now with Onomatopika and Onomatopara. So look at this dude that is going full combo. I'm gonna make this quick, not to waste your time. Look at that, it's got Tsubaba Bancho, Gaga Code, Gaga Sister, and Utopic Onomatopoeia into 2 stuff. He's got overlay removal as well to go into Gaga Revenge and have even more monsters. For Phantom Knights, rank up Magic Launch. So this guy ends up with a Beatrice that of course can send a Farfa during my turn to banish a monster, and then he has a Dark Requiem that has 2 negates. 2 negates. Yes, 2 negates, because this Requiem was not summoned with the skill of yugioh, so he has 2 negates plus an interruption of a banishing and a back row. So, oh my freaking freaks. So we had not a perfect hand, but we had the quick launch, so we do not need the field spell. So I just began with Magna Rockets, then quick launch to bring out a Rocket Tracer. As you can see, he let me do that. I didn't activate the effect of Rocket Tracer. Why? Because I do not want to be locked into dark monsters, and this is the same reason why you do not activate the skill to grab a Boost Sector Launch from your deck, because otherwise you're locked into dark monsters, and Varam is just a fire dragon. So Synchro Summon number 1 into Varam. the Magistus, the Vintage Dragon. Then we have Borer Regenerator, right? So we can just summon our boy, the Rocket Racer, and he's got the effect of Beatrice to send a Farfa, so he wants to banish stuff, right? So we summon this guy, and he summons Farfa, he activates the effect on the Varam. So I changed the effect of Rocket Racer to pop it, and of course he had to negate it, right? So what happens is that he pops Rocket Racer, Varam gets banished, but we're still chilling because also we got the additional draw with Borer Regenerator. That was exactly what we needed. So quick launch to have a boy right here. Now we can use the skill because we already summoned the Varam, so we don't care about nothing. What we need right now is to end the turn with the Rocket Racer, so that when the Varam comes back from the banishing for the effect of Farfa, we can actually pop it during our opponent's turn. So look at this, a boost sector launch, we can activate it, right? And then we summon a couple of guys, synchro summon again. Why? Because we want our opponent's Dark Requiem to finish all the negation. So that's why we went with Dark and Dragon. We used the effect to negate it, and he negates that, of course, but and he summons also that guy, but we're not done yet, because in the end phase the effect of quick launch pops the outer rocket. But that's exactly what we wanted, because now our rocket's effect activates to bring out another Rocket Racer. Also the effect of Farfa finishes and we have Varam back. The combo is ready. We just need to wait. As soon as you enter the battle phase, Rocket Racer's effect can be activated. My opponent has no more negations. Varam is popped, and boom, everything is popped as well. Look at that majestic stuff. We're chilling. The only bad thing is that he has Beatrice to come back with the Virgil, and at this point I was just playing, guys, not enough good stuff. He's got the Cyclone to get rid of the boost sector launch, and at this point this was the first duel. I was not playing enough synchro monsters, so I had nothing more right now to go with, because I was playing the other Link monster that I actually do not have to play. So I just went for that, but at this point I have not enough stuff to handle, you know. I went with Pod Borer, that was not enough. We definitely need another better Xyz monster. Actually, in this case, the Scarlet, what's the name? Red Light, the new level 8 Jack Atlas Dragon monster has 3k attack, can pop every monster special summoned, and then with that we would just have lethal, so of course you can use that as well. And here he just had the occasion of doing all over again. As you can see, he's got everything because he had the Onomatopara pick up again. He went full, actually in a pretty fun way. He ended me with the new Utopia because my World Border Dragon only has 1000 life points. So of course, guys, just to show you how good Varam is, and you're gonna see also even in the next replays. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Second duel, my boys. We have another, actually another Requiem, but this time it is Treason Phantom, so it is the original one, right? So it can show a couple of cards, still the hold skill, as you can see, so also trap card. And he went with, of course, the search. We can speed things up. We know this combo very, very well, right? So easy one. He just won with Dark Rebellion using the skill to grab, to detach, and then add the rank up magic spell. So he ends up the duel with the turn, sorry, with a Requiem and a trap in a back row. So we had terraforming, perfect to begin with because we have no quick launch. So you either want to see your quick launch or your boot sector launch in your hand to allow you to have a couple of monsters on the field. Boost sector launch is perfect, then activate without the skill, so we can summon also monsters that are not dark. There you go, especially summon a couple of monsters from my end, Rocket Racer and Silver Rocket Dragon. I started with Dark and Dragon because I wanted him to, I won't force him to use the effect of Requiem. Of course, he had, instead of using that, he went with Divine Wrath. Are you kidding me? No, he's not. So, Divine Wrath apparently, and we're done. I had Boulder Regenerator, luckily for me, to get a Rocket Tracer, and then the Silver Rocket Tracker. Rocket Tracer's effect, but he popped it, right? He negated that, so I get the draw because of the effect of Boulder Regenerator. He gets to summon the Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, but now he has no negates. Let's see what we draw, and we drew a Quick Launch. Perfect, the exact card that we needed, because now we can just bring out another Rocket Tracer. Look at this, Synchro Summon into Varam, because we did not use neither the skill nor Rocket Tracer's effect yet, so we are not locked into Dark Monsters. Varam is here, we can just attack the Dark Rebellion, triggering the effect and popping everything. So now he's got nothing, it just has a Sat monster at this point. Look at how much stuff we can do with the Boost Sector Launch and a Meta Rocket Dragon. I started with Boost Sector Launch, reviving a Rocket Tracer, especially normal summoning the Meta Rocket, then the effect of Rocket Tracer to bring out another Magna Rocket Dragon, Xyz Summon into Malevolent Scene to get rid of the Sat monsters, and then actually easily going for lethal. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Here we go, my boys, interrupting a 5-win streak against Command of the Doom King Triple. These are here, the current tier 2, so it's him to go first, so we can speed things up. He's got the classic combo with that is gonna end up with the Koch Giant Trainer, so all of that, as you can see, he went with the command, of course summoning triple monsters, then Xyz, rank 8 Giant Trainer to grab to draw a couple of actually 3 cards, as you can see. It's gonna add everything, and then it's got also the fusion card. It's not done. How much stuff did he do? Dark Contra with Swamp King, fusion summoning into the King Beowulf in defense position, and then he's got also a set card. Look at that. Now it's us to go. We have the Boost Sector Launch to begin with, special summoning a couple of monsters. Keep in mind that when you have Boost Sector Launch, you do not even need your normal summon to do this stuff, to do the combo. So we've got the Varam and Magistus Divinity Dragon is here, then Boulder Generator to take back the Rocket Tracer, using its effect, pop the Varam, summoning another boy, popping everything with Varam. Look at how easy it is. And then boom, and boom, you just go attacking for lethal. We could have done even more synchronic Xyz, but we didn't need it. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Here we go, my boys, a 4th duel against the Playmaker. Let's see what we have. Insane hand again. Keep in mind that Quick Launch is one of the cards that you do not regret seeing 3 of. This duel was just something insane, to be honest, because this dude pulled out a board that I think 90% of the times you can't go through, but we made it. With a little bit of luck, but we made it. Because this deck can basically handle anything, can potentially handle anything. So look at this dude, he just started with Vampire Sucker, with lots of stuff, Vendred Battlelord, but he's not done yet, draws some card, then Avenged Savior as well. I'm not gonna go deep into his combos just because I actually do not know them, but what I know is that he used the Vendred Core to special summon itself. Now this card says that when you ritual summon a monster with this card, attributing this card on the field, the monster that is summoned, that is ritual summoned, cannot be targeted by your opponent. And that is a thing to, take in mind, because now what he summons with that is Executor. You know what Executor does? He says that your opponent cannot target cards you control except this, but these cannot be targeted because of the effect of Vendred's Core. So what he ended up with was a full board that is completely untargetable. And guess what? Because all these guys except the Battlelord, but these 2 guys are considered Revendered Slayer when they are on the field, they cannot be destroyed by Varam's effect, because this card says if a Revendered Slayer you control will be destroyed by Battle card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. So this board was untargetable, and also these 2 guys cannot be destroyed by Battle card effect. So this was just an insane board, guys, but we went through that. Boost Sector launch to begin with. Quick launch to begin with Rocket Tracer. Then we used the other quick launch. At this point, we use the effect of Rocket Tracer because Varam is not the answer here. We need to go with something else. So I used Quick Launch to summon another boy. I summoned the Magna Rocket Dragon, as you can see, the one that when it's targeted can send a monster on the field of the graveyard. The only way, because these sending to the graveyard does not target, so this is not distraction, this does not target the perfect effect we needed to break this board. At this point, we have the triple monster, we got Boost to Dragon to begin with so that we can target this guy and trigger its effect. Now we sent to the graveyard the Revenge the Executor, so now the board is broken and we can go on. Boost Sector launch effect activates because we didn't use it yet to revive guys from the graveyard. Look at that. 4 monsters into Boarlord Dragon. We're not done yet because we have a Boarlord Regenerator and a normal summon to perform. Look at this! Boarlord Regenerate into Rocket Tracer, then Synchro Summon into Dark and Dragon, sending the Avenged Savior to the graveyard, then reducing the attack of the Manju because we're gonna steal the Revenged Battlelord, but still we didn't have lethal for so little. And in the end, Magna Rocket Dragon brings out another Mad Rocket Dragon, and look at this, we had so much stuff. He's got also a Manju to actually go into other combos because he's not done yet. Revenge the Region to summon a regional monster from the graveyard, look at that. He's got another Revenge Slayer, but he made a mistake, he attacked. Part of the actual damage stat. Effect of Boarlord Dragon to reduce its attack. That's how you do it, my boys. But what did we go through? Insane, my boys. That's how you do it. There you go. Last but not least, Playmaker and I again. Let's see what we have. It's just us with Quick Launch. We got this instead is the combo with shooting Riser Dragon and the Excel Synchro into Black Rose. Look at this. So we just started with our Rocket Dragon, Quick Launch into Rocket Tracer, or you just need a Boost Sector launch to have the additional special summon, right? Then Synchro Summon into Shooting Riser, of course. Shooting Riser is gonna send a level 4 to the graveyard, none sooner, so that you can use Boarlord Regenerator to get that level 4 you just sent to the graveyard back, and there you go, you have 3+4 ready for your opponent's turn. And this was Orca's deck. It started with this, and you know, guys, of course, my advice against Orcas, don't let them have 2 monsters on the field to link summon. That's all you need to do. As long as I do not have 2 monsters on the field to link summon, they can't do nothing. So 2 monsters, there you go, toggle on, Excel Synchro, Black Rose Dragon, nuking the field, and he's just got a sad card. He's not gonna save him though. Rocket Tracer to begin with. Quick Launch, actually chaining the effect of Rocket Tracer to have a couple of guys that are here, then Xyz Summon into Malevolent Sin and going for lethal. The set card is just a Cosmic Cycling probably, so that's how you do it, my boys. There you go. With these guys, you can see it live streaming. Actually, in the VODs of the stream, I reached Reg Rank 2. And even with some misplay, to be honest, but this deck is definitely good. The clear of your opponent's field is consistent, and other than that, you can do so many combos. You have so many plays, especially when you go second your opponent has a board. You can do so much stuff with your Boost Sector launch, and the fact that you're not locked behind the skill to grab the Boost Sector launch makes this deck capable of even more. So I totally recommend that if you have all the Rocket stuff, actually grab these, enjoy it, because it's so much stuff, so much fun. And actually from today, you're gonna see the video the skill change should be applied. So now when you use the skill, you do not have to return a card from your deck, from your hand to the deck in order to add the boot sector launch. This will make this deck even more insane. So don't sleep on this, guys. This is really good. Anyway, guys, that was all for today's video. Thanks a lot for watching. Actually, let me know what you think in the comment section down below of this insane combo. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.